Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Guru and I am a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV holic.
So today we're going to be doing the show
Love
Love
Lab.
Lab.
So this is the we've already done the first experiment. This is the second experiment. We're going to do the first 2 episodes because this experiment's 4 episodes. We're doing half it. So This one's all about isolated romance. So we don't really know. They've just basically put you into it and you kind of get drib drabs of information as you go. We don't know how many people are going to be in it and whatnot. But it's a cabin that they're going to be in for 3 nights and 4 days. And the first thing I noticed was like the scenery that they shot. Like it was so beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes, like the hills and everything in Korea is like so beautiful.
It's like
The countryside.
Yeah. So they do a little mini interview again. They show a little mini interview before the experiment starts with the not the contestants, but the participants, sorry.
Yeah.
And they talk to the girl who's called Hyun-jin, and she talks about how her the person that she really likes is K-pop star, and like that's her ideal type. This guy, I think his name is. Do you know him?
Yes, it's the guy from Better Late Than Single, the host, the one with the glasses.
Okay, yeah, because she talks about how she doesn't like typically pretty boy, like good-looking boys. She likes them a little bit like maybe quirky or like not, just not like pretty, and she likes someone who's mature. But so basically they give her like a bunch of people that she has to like almost rank 5 people, and she picks her number 1, and then there's like a last person, and the first person she picks, she says she likes him because he's got this clean and elegant vibe. He looks down to earth.
And he looks like the guy from Better Late Than Single, you know, the host.
Yeah. So she ends up being actually, I think she said that they basically go back to normal time, and she's at like the bottom of this hill, and a guy comes walking in, and it's the person she picked as her last option.
That's number 5.
Ranking number 5, yeah. And she doesn't notice straight away that it's the guy that she picked. She couldn't tell like from the pictures. And she says that this is where she says she noticed he was clean and no, he says as he's coming in, he says he likes a girl that is clean and elegant and is down to earth. So it's really awkward at first because they're just like giggling and stuff, but quite quickly I think he does try and make quite a bit of an effort, and they like bond over hamburgers. Like
but I could tell from the start that he's giving off fuckboy vibes to me.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. I couldn't tell that. I really can't tell with the Korean stuff.
Because it's not as blatantly obvious. You have to like really notice.
It's all in their eyes or something. I don't know.
No, it's like in their body language and like how they like what they say and stuff. And like, okay, like he wants to get too hot and heavy like really quick, and he wants to lock it down, but then he wants to play the field kind of thing. Like I just feel like that's the vibe he gave off.
I think that's a bit influenced by later on, I guess.
No. I thought it straight away. Like he's just like really like. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So Si-hyun, so he likes her straight away from like the vibe she's giving off and her appearance, I guess. And he gets quite nervous around her, and she says that he seems kind, but again, she didn't recognize him or picked up that it's the the 5th option that she picked in the bunch of guys. So then another guy comes in, subject 2, and he looks more like that K-pop, the guy from Better Late Than Single. So she's like notices that straight away, and she realizes straight away that that's her first pick.
Yeah.
So the hosts and like we're all a bit confused. Like it's going to be 1 girl and 2 guys, and they're just going to fight over her. I don't know. Like I didn't know what was going to go on at that point. I was like, okay, well, this is so weird because she has no extra options, and they don't have any options. They don't like her. Like,
No,
what?
no, I thought there'd definitely be another person or like another few people or something like that. Like I thought they'd trickle them in.
No, because I was just like, this is like an experiment. It's just like the first one was 2 people, and it's not a program, like an official program. So how many people can they add in? So they basically, the 3 of them end up having to climb to the top of the hill, which I thought was like crazy.
Oh yeah,
How would
that's
they
like a
illustrate? So show the this like a bird's eye view of like the trail they have to take all the way to the top, and it is so long and it's so steep, but they end up climbing, and to be fair, when they get to the top they're not even that tired. Like, they didn't seem that tired to me, but
yeah.
it didn't happen in the journey anyway. So she gets a text to say,
That's because all Koreans like go hiking and stuff like that, and then like in the countryside, like the terrain is much like that because it's very very mountainy and things
so I
like
guess
that.
do it, and I don't know,
Yeah,
they didn't seem like they were exhausted at all. I would have been huffing and puffing and red and sweaty.
I would die halfway up. I'd have been
Yeah,
like,
no
just
way.
go, just
Must
go,
have taken
leave
a
me.
break, but they just didn't show it. They didn't show it, like in
I don't
the.
think they took a break. I don't think they took a break.
No, they must have taken. They must have taken a break because
The Koreans are
they
very
didn't show it.
resilient.
It's the way they edit it. So yeah, so she gets this text halfway through or whatever through the walk going up the hill, saying hold hands with the person you're most attracted to. And it's really awkward, obviously, because
Yeah, what would you do in that
I've met
situation?
them. That's so weird.
I know. That's what she was like freaking out about. Couldn't you see? Like people were like, oh my god, they're
Yeah,
gonna think I'm
I would
Korean.
have just forfeit and not done it, right? Like, wouldn't you have? Just
No, because you think that maybe when you get to the top you won't have enough supplies or something like that. Something might go wrong.
oh yeah, like you think something's gonna
Maybe they
happen.
might not give me toilet roll
Yeah, there's
or a
gonna be
shower.
punishment for it for
Yeah.
not participating. But so she's like thinking about it, and who did you think she was gonna hold hands with? Because she's attracted to the second guy, but she likes
Yeah,
the first guy,
yeah.
Si-hyun, first guy,
I thought
and
she'd
Jun-seung is the second
yeah,
guy.
I thought it'd be her first choice.
The person she ranked 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that as well. But anyway, she ends up holding hands with someone, and the hosts go crazy. Like, they're watching, they're like, what are you doing?
I know. It was a bit
Um,
much, wasn't it? Even she was, you could tell in her face, she was freaking out.
but she was that's like not normal on any dating show. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's a
So
lot of contact.
she
And he was like too
said she
happy.
can't tell him as well. Like, I would straight away when we get to the top of the hill, if I could, I'd just be like, by the way, I just did that because I got a text.
Yeah, but she probably thought that there'll be a penalty for that. That's why, otherwise she would have done it because
Yeah.
it's so awkward.
So he, as soon as she like holds his hand, he gets really excited and he starts like feeling himself, and he's like, wow, she likes me. Like,
Yeah,
that's the reaction
I'm
I would have
hotter.
straight away. Yeah, because I would not have that reaction straight away, but I think he did pick up on the fact that it was some sort of, because he asked later, was that a did you get a text about it? Because even as much as you like feel you're like, you think you're like so hot and stuff, you just met this person. That's not normal. Like,
Yeah.
so she said that she chose him and held his hand because she was more comfortable with him, and because he tried to make conversation with her when they first met. Like, the other
Yeah.
guy was a bit more like awkward in the beginning. But yeah, they
What did you
really
think of the other guy in the beginning? What did you think of the other guy in the beginning?
like really like a quiet kind of like an introverted kind of person. That's what I
Yeah.
found. You could just tell because he wasn't very. The other guy was like very smiley, and you could just tell there's a clear difference between one being a bit more extroverted and one being introverted. Like, you could just
Very
tell.
true.
He was like not really keen to make eye contact or anything, where the other guy was like very keen to make a conversation with her. Like, Si-hyun
Yeah,
was keen to make a conversation with her.
yeah, but I thought he also was not showing any interest.
Who?
Like,
Jun-seung.
yeah,
The new.
Jun-seung was not interested
Yeah.
at all
But I
from the
also
start.
thought it's just because he was like, oh, he doesn't like her. Because if you
Yeah.
do like someone, he was quiet, but not in a way where I was like, oh my God, he's nervous quiet. He was quiet in a way that I was thinking, oh, he doesn't like her.
Yeah,
Quiet.
yeah. Right from the
He's not
get-go.
interested. Yeah. So they get to the top of the hill, and it's like really cute. It's like a little
Yeah.
village.
So
It's like a
cute.
toy village.
Yeah.
The houses are like I don't know, like wooden houses. Like it's so cute. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
The
so very,
dog,
very cute.
they get like a community dog.
And a community cat as well, community cat.
Oh yeah,
And
and there's
also,
like a little cafe.
yeah, there was a cute little cafe and everything. It just had everything and in that tiny little space.
Yeah, it
And
felt
I
like
just thought,
tiny people, and I would fit right in because I'm a tiny person.
okay, you're not that tiny. Calm down. Anyway,
Oh my
she
god.
was like, they were like in this kind of like Switzerland paradise kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, it felt like that. So, but generally, like went into the room, like the house, the little, they were like chalets almost, and they
Hmm.
were like very kind of basic living conditions, right? It
Yeah,
wasn't like anything fancy when you went inside. And then Hyun-jin, they all get these letters, like anonymous letters that they read of each other. Like, they all get swapped around, and they're letters that they all write about, like a kind of like a dating profile for
yeah.
each
I
of
thought
their.
that was cringy.
Yeah. So Hyun-jin, the girl, reads her first letter, and it talks about how like I want to get married before I'm 30, and I'm really interested in getting married, and she thinks of it as a red flag. A red flag. Definitely, she felt like him saying that he wants to get married before the age of 30 was a red flag for her, and that was all Si-hyun, so the guy that she held hands with.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, oh no, he wants to get married and stuff." So then Si-hyun, the guy she held hands with, gets Hyunjin's card, so it's reciprocated. And she talks about how she wants to find in her dating profile, like she wants to find someone who really enjoys their job because she really enjoys the job, and she wants someone to be like satisfied in that way and
I just
happy in their workplace.
La
Yeah.
La Land as well.
Um, so then Jun-seung, who's the other guy, the one that she picked as number one, he talks about a bit like after his dating profile, he talks a bit about how how he interprets love to be similar to how his dad used to treat him and his family, like his siblings. Like he used to write like letters to them before work and go to work, and he would cook a lot of food for them, make meals, and that's how he showed that he cared. So
Yeah, I
he's
thought that was really
similar like
sweet.
that. Huh?
I thought that was very sweet.
Yeah. And so he was saying he likes to do that, like make food for the person that he's with and that kind of stuff. Um, so Jun-seung, after all these,
I also got serial killer vibes from him as well.
I think anyone
But
that's introverted can give off that vibe.
no, there's loads of introverted people that don't give off
I know.
serial killer vibes, but he's just like he just like and because I think because he talks out the side of his mouth as well, and people that talk out the side of their mouth just find it something like it's weird.
Devious.
No offense if anyone's listening and they talk out the side of their mouth. I
Yeah.
just find it strange.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, so Jun-seung, after all the letters and talking about their dating profiles, Jun-seung picks up on Si-hyun's kind of competitive nature. And he says, like, I'm a bit worried about what's going to happen if it comes to someone, if it comes down to someone they both like. Um, then they talk about then Si-hyun asks Hyun-jin, the girl, like, why did you hold my hand because of did you get a message or something? And she says, yeah, I got a text. So it wasn't anything like weird. So then Si-hyun gets a text, and it says, well, you can't say anything out loud, but it says, can you meet the girl that chose you as number one? So automatically we know that there's another girl coming in, and she's obviously been given a ranking as well from like 1 to 5 or whatever. And he's the number one. So it's the opposite of what Hyunjin picked. So he goes down to the bottom of the hill and
Yeah,
goes
but
to
he just sneakily escapes without either of them like noticing, and he has the biggest grin on his face. He's like, "I'm someone's number one," like, and he was just getting too happy. Like, if you like this girl, like, why are you so happy about next girl coming? Like, I just don't know. He's like, he just gave me grimy vibes, like from
No,
there
but it
on.
just got there. Like he wants some options, you know. I don't begrudge him that. So
I guess
this
so, but still, I thought he was fun.
So then this girl, they do a little background information on the new girl, and she is definitely, when they talk about the cat, I'm starting to see this more when they
Yeah,
talk about the
cat
cat,
face,
puppy face,
puppy.
all this kind of stuff. she's definitely got a cat face.
Cat, yeah, cat face.
And that is
And
what...
people say Jenny from Blackpink is cat face as well. Yeah.
But
You
she's
see that, Lou?
the mouth. Is that a thing? Mouth face.
No, I think that's because she's really like petite. She looks
Yeah.
mousy.
So she talks about how she likes someone who's got the face of edge of tofu face.
And everyone was like dumbfounded by this.
No one
Like
even knew.
even the producers didn't know what that was.
Thing at first when she first said it, and then very quickly I realized that this is her own made up type of face.
Yeah,
like
the producers were like, "What the hell?"
It's like a soft face, but then you have like some sharp features, something like that. I don't know what.
No. I think it means that she meant that like you're like crispy on the outside like tofu, but then on the inside like cooked tofu. Then on the inside you're soft or something like that.
Like, so that's not an appearance thing, that's a personality thing, she's saying. I don't know.
And soft, like, and tofu's like really bright white, so he's like really pale compared to Jun-seung.
Because when she was explaining, I took it as like you're generally soft, but then you have like, I don't know. Okay, it doesn't really matter. But they show her interview and she goes like gets excited about Si-hyun's picture. So that's why she picks him as number one, and he's gone to go get her. So they meet, and it seems quite easygoing from the beginning. That like the way they're chatting, and it's quite light. She brings extra food, like she says that I've bought some meat and stuff so we can cook it on the grill.
And they kept going on about her fashion, like the host. They kept talking about it. And what did you think? Because she was layering a lot. I noticed that as well from the start. And her nails and the layering and everything.
Yeah, she had like she definitely had a look about her that was
like she tried a lot.
Or like, I don't want to say grungy, but like some like
I know what you mean.
Kind of look, you know, because it was like that long dress with the trousers with like a tied around.
Yeah.
Like her top was tied around her. You know,
yeah, very younger Gen Z.
Yeah, but we used to do that when we were younger. I used to tie my things around my jumpers around my waist.
Yeah, but she made it look better than what you did.
Okay. So Si-hyun, when they're walking up, they do a little confessional interview, and he says he's secretly hoping that she's the other guy's type, which he thinks she is because she's got cat eye features. So because at the moment he feels he's really into Hyun-jin, he's like, yeah, someone for the other guy, so I can get Hyun-jin all to myself.
Yeah.
And then it comes true because Jun-seung, as soon as he sees her, he's like, wow.
He's like, he shot up, and he was like,
exhausted. Yeah. And it, like, when they're talking and stuff, he's giving one-word answers to her, like they're cooking and stuff, and you can just tell.
He doesn't know where to look. It was cute. I found that really cute. Like, you can tell he was really into her, like, but he didn't know what to do with himself. He was like all over the place, like his heart was beating. What do I say? What do I do?
Exactly. Hyun-jin gets a bit. It seems straight away like she had like her back up, and she seemed a little bit like not happy with the fact that this other girl was there, and she does say she was getting very worried. Yeah, I mean, no, not really, because she probably came out later. It's not really but I've been with these people for ages.
Yeah, but she probably thought that it was going to be her, and then like all of a sudden this happened, so it's like a shock.
You could definitely, if it was from the start, like a bit worried and jealous of the new girl.
But if it was from the start, then I think she would have been cool with it. They would have been like friendly, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely. At least, I mean, as these 2 episodes have gone on, I think you can see them developing relationships, kind of. But they're definitely in this moment. There is definitely coldness in the beginning, like a lack of wanting to like welcome her as much from Hyun-jin.
Yeah.
So then Hyun-jin asks Jin-young, because Jin-young is a new girl, about the letter. She read the letters as well. She says, who are you most attracted to based on the letters? They're all drinking and stuff outside after eating, so they've all got a bit of liquid courage in them. So she says, based on the letters and what I read, I like Jun-seung, so the guy who likes her. They start chatting a bit about hobbies and stuff, etc., and other things.
It's because he said I like cat faces.
Yeah, because he likes cat faces. Yeah, and she was like, "Well, that's me."
Yeah.
But there's this thing where like with I noticed this with like Korean dating shows, and when they're dating, they often sometimes pick people because they like them.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think that
mean? Like
happens
I don't know what that
here
is.
as well. I think that happens in the West as well. But like we don't acknowledge that.
I
We
know.
don't talk
I
about
think that
like
can happen if someone's persistent.
yeah, but
Lee.
we don't acknowledge that. We don't analyze that. Like I like we're together because you like me more or I like you
No,
and
but that's after. But if I just met someone or I saw a dating profile that they said, "Oh, I like people with like, I don't know, anything like long hair or whatever," I wouldn't be like, "That's the person for me. I'm going to choose that person." It's going to be
no,
like,
I
"It's
think
what
it's
I
because it
like, not what you like."
no,
But
but I think
later
it
on, if someone's persistent and you know they like you, that's quite endearing. But that's after you
yeah,
get to know a bit.
no, I think that's what they're talking about. But you know, like they have to do it in a time bubble, time crunch
Yeah,
bubble. That's why I think everything gets a bit more, you know, accelerated and they have to talk about these things.
yeah. So she talks about like she likes like no frills restaurants. So restaurants that are like really kind of simple and straightforward, not like fancy restaurants.
Yeah,
And
she's talking about like a Nando's or a Pizza Hut.
yeah, and so
Yes.
Jun-seung was really impressed, and like he's really happy that she's really down to earth, but also bubbly. This is where she attempts to explain the edge of tofu face, but we still don't know what it means because both of us like have
We
differing
didn't
opinions.
listen.
Yeah. So
There's that.
Si-hyun says that Si-hyun, who's the guy who picked her up from the bottom of the hill, says he likes soft features, and that makes Jin Young a bit sad because he's her number one pick, and she doesn't have soft features. Obviously, she's got the cow eye, like striking features.
Yeah,
So she's like, I guess he's saying that he likes Hyun-jin, not me.
yeah.
So she gets a bit upset about that. Um, so
But
they
he was
are,
trying to make it really clear I'm not into you at that point.
yeah, it seemed like
Yeah.
that. Like he was trying to
Yeah.
mark his hair, or he was trying to tell that other guy, like, I like her, so back off kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. And you go for this girl instead. That's what he was trying to say.
Um, so then they go on to the heart chip vote.
Oh yeah. That was really cute. And it really reminded me of Singles Inferno, like you know, when they do those little letterbox things as well.
Yeah.
And they
They
write their
did
little
like the
notes.
little heart chips. Like I felt like they need to be chocolate and I wanted to eat them.
Oh yes, me too. Because you know we used to get those hot
There's
chocolate
like 200 of
Valentine's
them. I
Day.
can easily just like demolish 200 in one sitting.
Yeah, but you know those hot chocolate from
Yeah,
M&S.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The Valentine's one, but oh
yeah,
yeah.
Valentine's. Oh yeah.
Um, so they all have 200 chocolate, 200 colored heart chips that they get to use throughout the whole
Process.
experiment. So if you want to dunk, depending on how many you give, it tells the person how much you like them. So obviously, if you dunk 200 in there, that means you strongly like this person,
Yeah, but that would be dumb to do
yeah.
because you've got 3 nights.
So most of the time they're obviously building it up. So yeah, so you add how many you want depending on the strength of your feelings. And then if you do end up adding all of them, you have to profess your feelings. You have to actually
Hmm.
say it to the person. That's the
I
rule.
think it's too short, 3 nights. Like you can't.
Yeah, all these things are always too short. So
Yeah,
then they put, and then you can put a message in the box as well when you add the chips.
yeah.
So Jun-seung says he normally dates people. He talks about how he normally dates people he likes, but it used to be the opposite, where he would date someone that
Like
he's
him.
talking to them that likes him. He's not really great with flirting. He's like trying to flirt with Jin Young, but it's just not really working. Um, Hyun-jin puts two chips in the whose did she put?
Hyun-jin in Shion.
In Si-hyun's, yeah, and in his box, and she just writes a message saying meat was delicious. So the host's like, oh my god, she's really abrupt with the way she speaks. Like it's not very sweet.
Yeah, it's
She's
very direct.
things directly, yeah. Um, this is not a thing that we can understand.
No, because I am very direct, so
I
I
mean, like,
understand
I
fully.
think, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that's so harsh. I would think it's like,
No, it is because you're in a dating show and you're just like basically she's just saying, the meat was good. Or what did she say?
Yeah, but that's like
Something like that.
that's like a cheeky way of saying something, no? I mean, I guess that is her attempt trying to be cheeky.
No, because they're busy in Korean culture. They do egyo, so it's like they're busy like being really cute and like doing like the baby voice and like being like all cutesy like that. Like oh my goodness, it was so cute and oh, I'm just like a baby and like that. They do the baby voice.
But Jin Young notices, so they're all talking at the same time as well, and the chip stuff is happening in the background. But Jin Young is noticing that Jun-seung, that her and Jun-seung have a lot in common. So the cat eye girl and the guy that likes her, they're talking, and she's like, "Oh, we like fashion, we like food." They talk about Thai food a little bit, curries and stuff like that. And but she's like, we do have a lot in common, but there's this thing about her still in her head. She's like, I am attracted to Si-hyun's face, the other guy's face.
Yeah, you
So
can't help who you're attracted to, I guess.
yeah, in the chip box, in the boxes, Si-hyun ends up getting interest from both girls, and he's quite surprised about that. He did think obviously Hyun-jin was going to put something in his box, and he knew straight away when who wrote that message, "Meat was delicious." He was like, "That's definitely Hyun-jin." And he knew straight away. He was like, I definitely think she gave me more chips. But he was like, I understand why Jin Young's cautious. She's only given me two. And she wrote like, I want to get to know you. So he was like, okay, but he wasn't expecting that, I don't think, at that point.
Yeah,
Um,
I really thought that the first girl, what's her name? The first girl that was already there, the puppy face girl. She has like a really clean like look, very like commercial model kind of look, and then the other girl has a very like caked on makeup kind of look, and like very like it's very like it girl kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
scene
yeah,
girl, the scene girls that used to be. Do you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
the scene
I know
girls
what you mean.
like Ashley Simpson back in the day? Scene girl, like pieces of me kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Edgy,
They are
edgy,
very
very edgy vibe.
opposite.
Huh?
They are very opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, so Hyunjin says that her feelings are not that strong. That's why she did put chew chips in Si-hyun's box. And Jin Young again confirms that she's like, he is closer to my type, like an appearance. So I do want to get to know him more, but don't know how we will vibe. So Jun Young, Jun-seung ends up putting 30 chips, and this becomes a pattern with him. He
And
puts
they were
30
laughing at him the
chips
way he put it in.
straight
He just put a
away.
handful. He didn't even
Yeah,
count or nothing.
yeah. The hosts are like, "Oh my god, he's going with handfuls, guys. You've got to do handfuls if you want to be the top chip winner." So he wrote a message to Jin Young and only gave her chips. Obviously, he didn't give any to Hyunjin. And he writes, "I like your style." But when she opens her box, she is happy that she got the chips from him, but she is disappointed that she didn't get any from Si-hyun at this point.
Yeah.
So he just gave it to Hyunjin. Um, so Hyunjin says that she says that she knew that the chips were from Si-hyun after because they were playing a game earlier together where he passed a card to her and he said where would you and it said where would you like to go on a trip to, and she answered the beach, and basically it was a play off a conversation they'd had earlier. They were talking about beaches and what beaches they like to go
Oh yeah,
to.
when they first met.
Yeah, and he said I like gone so I like this particular
Go
beach
something.
in Korea.
Go or something like that.
Yeah, some particular beach. And so she was like, yeah, I want to go to the beach because he said that earlier. So it was a bit of like background flirting going on there. So she was like, I knew he liked me from that little moment we had. So I knew he gave me the chips because they don't know the identity of the chips apart from the messages. They don't know whose color belongs to who, but it's pretty obvious, I guess. So Jun-seung gets no chips.
Oh no, I thought that was really
Sad.
sad,
I
but he did
thought
it so well. He did it so well.
I think that was a bit mean of Jin Young, just from the perspective of like, you know, he's going to give you chips, so just give it back, give him back something.
Yeah, she could have
Very
done like one or two.
Yeah, like what's the
Or
harm in
maybe
that?
she didn't want to.
You do have a vibe.
Yeah, but maybe she wasn't interested at all. She just thought of him like a friend. Like he was giving off friend vibes to her, and she didn't want to like
But you
lead
can't
him
say
on.
that at the beginning. But she he took it quite well. Like he was like, I guess it's just because it's the first day and people aren't sure and stuff, and that's understandable. Like he took it really well. Like he wasn't like, oh, how could no one have given me any tips? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
then
I thought it was sweet. I thought he was going to be really sad, and I felt bad for him because like TV and everything, worldwide television.
yeah, but it is how you take things because you can come across as sad and people can feel sorry for you. But if you take it on the chin and you're like, doesn't bother me, the people watching are just going to be like, okay, okay. So he took it really well, Jun-seung, either way. And then they get a message. They're all like sitting together in their living room, and I mean, it's really confined space. Like everything's so tight, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
it feels like such a tiny place.
I like
And
it. The coziness and the like Swiss Alp vibes. It's just like lovely Korean Swiss Alp vibes.
yeah, I think like when you watch a lot of programs, Korean programs, you get sucked into
The cutesiness of it
that's
all.
like a metropolitan city. Like it's like really like busy and it's like a bustling city. But then all these dating programs, a lot of them, they do show like the other side, like the beaches and this and that. Like it's quite vast, the
Yeah,
country. So
it's
then they
only a
get
third of the size of the UK. Did you know that? The whole of Korea is a third of the size of the UK.
really okay.
Yeah, really.
So they then get a text when they're sitting down, all of them saying the attic house is now open. Okay.
Ooh, so that was intriguing to me. I thought, what's going to be in that house?
I know. I was like, oh, but at first I just thought because it's called attic house, I thought it was like at the top or something. Like it was like some
It's called
I
attic
don't
house,
know,
I think,
another
because
house.
the bed was
I
at the top.
the translation. I think it's probably the translation.
No, I think it's because the bed was at the top for that house. You know,
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Fine. Okay, it's
that's
called
like
attic
my
house.
theatre.
Um, so the person who gets to pick so the person who gets to automatically be in the attic house is the person who gave away the most chips in this first round of voting. And we all know that was Jun-seung because he gave 30 to Jin-young. And so he gets to pick a roomie to take with him there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, like a
And
buddy.
everyone was shocked
Which
that
is a lot. Again, it is a lot. And then the hosts get all excited. They're like, what the? They're like, the first lab experiment was about a date in a bed. Now they're doing this isolation, but they're layering it. They're like, but there's also a date in a bed. They're like, are they going to sleep together in the same bed in this attic house? What's going to happen? Because it's the end of the episode, and they're like contemplating what's going to happen.
yeah, but they were also shocked. Everyone was shocked, including the host that Jin-sung won.
Well, they weren't shocked because they knew you put a handful in.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, the other people were shocked. The other people were shocked.
The other people, yes, they were shocked because, well, I can't imagine Jin Young was that shocked because, I mean, depending on what she thought the others put, but she knew she got a lot from him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she opened the box, she must have known. But yeah, I mean, I guess for Jin-seung at this point, he's like, I don't like the other girl at all,
Yeah.
So he's like, I know that this is the one. He really likes it, and then we find out later on. Obviously, he's got other reasons to like her, but it's like his type to a T. She thinks she's down to earth. He thinks she's down to earth after talking to her. He thinks she's like bubbly, which is kind of like the opposite of what he wouldn't say is bubbly, would you? But it's like there's people that are attracted to things that they're not.
Yeah, to shiny objects. She's a shiny object for him.
Yeah, but people do like you. You
He's like a
don't.
bird.
It's weird. People that are really quiet do end up being with people that are really loud and overpowering, and you think, how are they with them?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
We know,
like
we know some people like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, how does that
Because it,
work? Like, aren't
because
you?
it,
Some people like to be
they
depressed.
draw strength. They draw strength from that person. They need a strong anchor.
But then does the other person draw strength from, they must be drawing strength from the fact that they're really chatty, or it's like a mask, a shield when they're in social settings and stuff.
No, I think they just think that like, oh, I like this person and they're like my person and they're like,
But
like
they
the
do,
silent type kind of thing.
I do
That's what
think,
they think.
sometimes think when they go for someone's bubbly, like it's a reflection of what they don't have, like what they would like to be. And they think, wow, they end up thinking like this person's amazing. And then they mix that with like loving, lust, and all these kind of weird things. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. At this
Anyway,
point, is this when it ended? Yeah. First
this is
episode.
the first
Yeah, but
episode.
Who did you think that he'd end up with? I mean, no, I mean not end up with. Did you think that they'd end up with each other at this point?
No, because I could tell that Jin-young doesn't really like him. She's just tolerating him. I don't think she's attracted to him,
Yeah,
attracted to like his appearance. You can't really change that. Like you
yeah,
need a lot more time than to like someone if you're not attracted to them by the face straight away. So it's not going
yeah,
to work in this time period, like of 4 days. It's just not.
yeah. I don't think so either. And yeah, I just thought like, yeah,
Si-hyun, at this point, I thought he could be swayed because
yeah,
there were
definitely.
little things and he was chatting to her, and I felt like if Jin Young showed some interest, he could easily be like, oh yeah, let me explore this a little bit. So that wasn't a locked in situation for me. And Hyun-jin, the other girl, I thought was kind of all in on Si-hyun only because she didn't really talk about the other guy at all. I don't know. I think maybe no, I did think that maybe if she had a chance to talk to him, she might like him, but I think she generally likes people that are a bit more chatty and stuff, and he's just not that.
I thought there was no strong like of anyone apart from
Jin
the
Young.
cat face girl, Jin Young, liking
No,
Shi-hyun.
Sung liked her as well. That's strong without your chips, so
Oh yeah. He liked her. Yeah,
it's the other two. The other two are kind of like wavering. So
yeah. It wasn't as like amazing as I thought it'd be. This one.
I
I don't know
don't.
what you all think. I
I
don't know
think
what you thought.
no, I didn't think it was going
Really?
to be amazing. But there were moments. I think as it goes on, there are moments like where you
Really? Because we've only seen up to the second episode. I don't think it was that great.
yeah, I mean it's not compared to other things, like other dating programs we watched, it's not. I've seen way better. Like even the
Yeah.
Japanese stuff was good. Like like yeah, this is
Oh,
not
that's already out as well, by the way, Mimi.
this is not number one on my list. It's
What's
not.
the Oh
Of
yeah.
dating
Sorry,
programs.
no, Badly in Love is out already now.
Yeah.
And
But
so is Better Late than Single.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we will be covering that, guys. We will be. Please bear with us.
Slow and steady. Slow
We're
and
slowly
steady.
steady. We're very, very busy right now.
Yes.
Very busy. So yeah, so we'll have the next episode up for you very, very soon, and we'll like keep going, plodding along. I'll have some other stuff up for you as well that I'll do solo. Hopefully, when Mimi gets her mic situation sorted out, we can do she can do her own ones as well in her own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall. Okay.
But anyway, bye. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on.